Welcome everybody to the Titan Tussle finale! Today we will be having our last match in the whole tournament, which will feature Zlay against CheeseFestivities. So welcome everyone for joining us today, and I hope this tournament has been entertaining for you all. And I'm really hoping to see a great match today, featuring our two best Hades players. So now, let me show you the bracket. As you may remember, Zlay is the winner of the magnificent, marvelous match. So he's definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, CheeseFestivities has not played in any of these mirror tournaments. Still, Cheese has shown to be very good with Hades, defeating both Ramen Injections and Mario in a 1v1. And also, it is important to note that Zlay only won the losers match of the multiplayer game, while CheeseFestivities won the first match of the 6-player game. So, just a reminder that CheeseFestivities is also a very good player. So it's gonna definitely be interesting to see how both of these people perform today. So Zlay had some difficulties connecting. However, it looks like everything's ready because he's joined the server. So everyone, just as a reminder to you all, whoever wins this match is gonna win a custom portrait of any villain they want in the style of Disney Villainous. And as you can see on screen, I made a special portrait of Hades for the finale. And I like to make these portraits for the tournaments as sort of a phase 2 of sorts for the characters. Since in the red race we had Rarigan in his rat form, I decided to make Madame Mim another portrait like that for the Magnificent Marvelous match, which was Madame Mim as her young form. And of course, what else will fit Hades as a second phase other than him at the throne of Olympus after defeating Zeus? And it looks like the players are ready, so let's move in with them to hear what they have to say.
I mean, prior to this tournament, I wasn't I felt like okay about Hades. Like I didn't like super get into him, but I don't know. For some reason, when I started doing tournament stuff, I just really got into him as a character. Something just clicked. I don't know what it was.
That was me with Mal.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Meta.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
What are you doing today? Ready for the tournament?
Doing pretty well. Ready as I'll ever be.
Excellent. So, you both have shown to be the two best Hades players in this tournament. And you've defeated some pretty heavy hitters. So it's gonna be interesting to see how you perform in this finale. And of course, I congratulate you on making it this far. And also thank you for participating, because I really enjoyed to see your matches.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you. It's been fun.
It's been a really good time, yeah.
I'm happy to hear. So, anything you want to say to the spectators, to the viewers? before we begin?
Really, just with Hades, he's a fast character, but his fates can really set him back. So it's always a very interesting matchup whenever he's involved.
Yeah. I feel like this tournament has given me a lot of newfound respect for Hades as a character. Not that I like disrespected him before, I guess. Just, you know.
Oh, I did. I
Right.
will admit to that.
I mean, fair enough, yeah. But I get it. But I don't know. This tournament's kind of made me fall in love with him, and I think he might be becoming sort of a secondary character for me from here on out.
I see. I'm interested to see. Well, still, one of the reasons I like to make these mirror tournaments is to try to see what the full potential of these characters are by forcing players on using them again and again and again. Especially with Adam Meme, because I really wanted to see what strategies people will come up with when fading there.
Yes, the best
Yeah.
strategy against Mim is to be Madam Mim.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely saw that in the Magnus Marvels match. And with Hades, interesting to see how in some of your matches you played very aggressively and faded a lot, and still could defeat the heroes you needed and finally get your Titans over to Moon Olympus.
Well, I think that's what makes a good player, knowing when to fade and when to advance your win condition.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta understand the tempo of this game. Very important.
That's right. And with that, we are moving over to the finals. And let's see if you've learned anything from all your matches and what strategies you will use in this last game. So I will show you everyone the Devil 2 Simulator game. And of course, here we go. So, to the viewers, let me show you this special table art I made for the final match.
Yes, it looks amazing.
It's very good. I love the pink and purple.
Yeah, thank you. Ever since the Magicians and Marvels match, I like to do this for the finale, using the players' colors in the table art.
And to all those viewers out there, I'm pink. Don't try to take that away from me. I'm pink.
Of course. And with that, let me turn on turns. That's it. So without further ado, if both of you are ready, please roll the die to see who will go first.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put it in the cannon over here.
All right.
Oh, if
And we get CheeseFestivities. You choose whether you go first or second.
I think. Let me look at my hand. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go second.
Ah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sometimes you need that.
So I believe this is the first time in a 1v1 match in this tournament where the die roll winner chooses to be second.
Really?
So very interesting.
I guess we'll see how it plays out.
All right. Go
So
ahead. Take your
excellent.
mulligan. Oh, full hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, whoops.
careful.
Whoops. Sorry.
Not in my fate deck. Or actually, yes, in my fate deck. We just play
Yeah.
onto my board when you draw them. That's
Fate you and gives you like a chariot or something.
yeah. No, that'd be very nice.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Excellent. So without further ado, you may begin, and wish you both good luck. And I will leave you to play. So
Thank you.
goodbye.
Bye.
Excellent, everyone. We are beginning. And this is the last match of the whole tournament with the two best Hades players we get. And of course, Slay's gonna discard a bunch of cards and use and get the Chariot. Ready to gain 2 power. Of course. CheeseFestivities most probably gonna be moving to the Underworld. Gonna be playing and moving a Titan first turn. Light toss. At 3. 3 cost Titan, of course. And Zlay is also discarding, and of course fading. Maybe moving. You could trap that Titan, excellent. Sadly, one of those go the distance is gone. And of course, Zlay has played Panic, which is probably the best ally to get early because he gives you a discount of 1 power on every Titan. She's gonna be untrapping Lytos immediately and playing Hyros, of course. Very interesting to untrap him so quickly and not waiting on a chance to move him. Because of course Zlay is gonna be able to move to Mount Olympus and fade, playing Lytos and moving him. And we get Pegasus, which is just gonna sit at Mount Olympus, which is a good choice to be honest, because Mount Olympus is probably the best location for Hades. And Cheese did not get an opportunity to use that location, not even once. Discarding Pain, of course. Alecrat is always happy when seeing that. Fading Zlay. We get 2 go the distance, so just gonna be moving Lytos over to Underworld. Nothing else you can do. And of course, Zlay is most probably gonna move into the Underworld to both move Lytos and then use the Chariot to move him again. Or maybe use the Chariot to gain 3 power. Could also work. Still, Zlay may want to fade this turn. Well, I like more the idea of using the Chariot because the Chariot does not last long. Alright. Alright, Zlay's checking whether the fade was shuffled, and it was. Because of course, getting those 2 go the distance could just be a coincidence. And as I said, Zlay is moving to Underworld to be able to use the Chariot. Not gonna be able to fade this turn. Using the Chariot to gain 3 power, I suppose. Or maybe this card. Gaining the power. Nice turn indeed. Cheese is gonna be gaining the power and using Panic's discount to play Stratos. So we already have 3 Titans out while Zlay only has 4 Titans out while Zlay only has 1. Definitely an advantage for them. Zlay of course is gonna be moving to tips to fade. Looks like he wants to discard. Yeah, of course. You really need to get those Titans. Because most of the time Mount Olympus is better because you can also move a Titan. And Zlay is gonna be trapping one of those Titans with Hera. And luckily enough for CheeseFestivities, Zlay did not get a Planet Line. Lightning Bolt. Because having those 3 Titans at a single location is very scary, to be honest. And of course, Zlay is gonna use this turn to move over to Mount Olympus and use the Chariot. Zlay is gonna be playing aggressively and just blocking a bunch of actions for Cheese. And of course, playing Hermes and using his ability to put Zeus on top. Cheese will probably be moving to Thieves, I say, to discard and fade. Zlay just using the Chariot to discard, still not being able to get those Titans. Cheese goes to Thieves, discards, very nice. Let me put Hermes back now. No, instead moving to the Gardens to discard. Gaining 3, spending 3 on Cerberus. Gonna be able to vanquish Pegasus next turn. I still recommend to play Cerberus over to the Gardens, just in case, for example, Pegasus is moved away. But still, not too bad, I suppose. Essentially, not playing Cerberus over to the Underworld to vanquish Hera. Now Zlay is gonna be fading again, playing very aggressively. Playing Pyros. And moving Lightos. CheeseFestivities is gonna get Zeus at Tips, which is gonna be stopping those Titans from being moved so easily. I mean, Cheese can still move the Titans over to Tips, but they will be trapped. Using Cerberus to vanquish Pegasus, and that's gonna be it. Just moving Lightos over there, and that's the first Titan I'm on Olympus. Zlay is gonna be moving to the Chariot's location. Using Credit Rumble to move Pyros twice. Play Night Rule for a measly 0 power, because there are no allies or Titans in the discard pile. Still, you can still play it because gaining 0 power is still gaining power. Using the Chariot, I suppose, maybe to move a Titan. Removing Lightos. Nice choice, because Pyros is useful to untrap one Titan at his new location. Cheese is playing Hydra and gonna be moving Panic. Alright, I suppose they're planning on vanquishing Zeus next turn. And we get a medallion, which is a dead fate. Very bad luck for CheeseFestivities. Still has advantage of having more Titans out, but Zlay has moved those 2 Titans much more, and also has a Chariot. So I really like how Zlay's board looks like now. Right now, Zlay most probably gonna want to move over to the Underworld to maybe play a Titan. You cannot move the Chariot, man. There's no move action there. And play Harges, which is a very nice Titan to get some extra power when moving him. Eventually, when he gets to Mono Olympus, he gives you the 3 power that he costed. Playing another card, which is Stratos, so finally having a couple of Titans more. Cheese most probably gonna be vanquishing Zeus, moving one of those Titans, I suppose Stratos. Putting Hydros in their hand to be able to vanquish next time, I suppose. Using Stratos' ability to move Hermes over to the Gardens, which is very nice, to be honest. Very nice. Slay is gonna be moving and fading, of course. We get Go the Distance and Hercules. Hercules is gonna stop Stratos from being moved, which is excellent because Stratos normally is the perfect counter for Hercules. Although now Stratos cannot be moved. Still, Cheese is gonna be able to move over to Mount Olympus next turn and also be able to fight. Slay moving another moving Argus again. And finally moving Argus all the way over to Mount Olympus. So we get two out of 3 Titans. She's fading first. We get Hera. Gonna be trapping probably Pyros. Good choice. Good choice, because if you trap one Titan on Olympus, then Pyros is just gonna... No. Pyros is just gonna be untrapping those. No, man. You should not be doing that. Although, to be honest, that way Hera is gonna be blocking Mount Olympus. So maybe it's not super bad. But still. Slay, if he has a Get Ready to Rumble, is gonna be able to move Pyros towards Mount Olympus. Hello Jarek. Yeah, let's see who takes the victory and gets the custom portrait. Slay is just gonna be playing Hydra, not playing a Get Ready to Rumble. Still, next turn, he's gonna be able to move one of the Titans. Zlay gonna be moving, using Megara to move Hera over to Lytos' location. And that way, Lytos is trapped. This is also important because that way, the top fate action is gonna be covered. Which means that Cheese cannot fade twice in a row. Lightning Bolt is gonna be useful on Pyros. To trap yeah, to trap him. Although I suppose trapping Lytos. Eh? Cheese. Okay. Alright. Maybe Cheese just decided that this game was lost. Well, anyway. Zlay has moved the last Titan over to Mount Olympus, and since Cheese cannot fade next turn, then this is a victory for Zlay, so that's gonna be 1-0. So I'm gonna move in with the players to see what they have to say.
Hello.
Congratulations,
Hello.
Zlay, on the first game.
Yeah, that was a crazy first game.
That was yeah. That was yeah. No, that was a lot.
Yeah, definitely, and it was a very quick match.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Cheese's fates just did nothing, and I had Chariot first turn, so I was just able to basically do whatever I wanted that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Very lucky for you, Cheese.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is, you know.
This game is a large percentage of luck, and I do think that factor increases in mirror
Oh,
matches.
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I see.
Okay.
And Cheese does get to go first this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that means I get a mulligan. Oh.
Exactly, Zlay.
I'm like, oh, this is a decent hand that I can go discard, but no, I can mulligan it.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
nice.
mulliganing.
So let's move in to the second game.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's see how it goes. Goodbye.
All right.
So that was a very quick first game. And we'll see how this one goes, this second one. Of course, because Cheese went second in the first game, then they're gonna be going first in this one. Just discarding a bunch of cards, yeah, not gonna be super useful. We get Megara, which is probably gonna block Mon Olympus, of course. And that's it. Zlay moving over to tips, gonna be discarding and fading. We get Panic. Of course, discarding of the fates because it's useless most of the time. Ah, Gospel Truth. That's one Gospel Truth less for Cheese, which is pretty nice for them. And of course, Zeus is put at the top of the fate deck. Now Cheese getting some power on the Garnets, probably playing a Titan. No, playing Hydra, gonna be vanquishing Hermes next turn, I suppose. Also playing Pain, really? Do you really not have anything better? That's it, no discarding. Very strange. So Zlay moving to the Gardens to use that sweet panic discount. We get Hydras, which is very useful to get rid of heroes. Also playing Hydra, so Megara is gonna be discarded next turn. Cheese. Discarding a bunch of cards. For some reason, those cards were not discarded last turn. Fading, go the distance, gonna be... you have to move Megara or Hydros. No, you have to move Megara, you cannot move Hydros. Yeah, just like has said. Let me think a bit. Yeah, okay. It's true that it says up to 2 locations away. So you can choose to move it 0 locations away. But still, since Hyros is at the Underworld, he can really be moved. Alright, Jarek, if you're watching this and you have anything to say, you can use the chat in the stream. Still, yeah, probably gonna choose that. Gonna go with go the distance not being able to move Titan 0 locations, even though the Titan's in Underworld. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Virus can be moved 0 locations away. So that's a death fate. So, Slay's turn. Gonna be playing Hydra, Stratos no unit. Using the Hydra to vanquish Mekara. She's gonna fade the next turn, but still gonna be able to vanquish enemies with Hydra and play a Titan at the Underworld. Not awful, but still, that means Cheese is gonna have to take a fade. Ah, not doing that, alright. Gonna be playing Arges, very nice. The first Titan for them. Okay, instead you moving to the Underworld, alright. Yeah, you can do that. You can control C as long as a condition was not played on you. This pretty much is gonna force Zlay to just play Zeus. Still, there was probably no reason to not do that. Zlay moving Hyros. I'm playing Pyros. Already 3 Titans on play. Gonna be hard for Cheese to catch up. Of course, we get to see Zeus. Played most probably to Mon Olympus. No, played to the Gardens. Alright. So Mon Olympus is gonna be free. And I'd say if Zeus is played to the Gardens, it's better to just move Arges over to the Gardens. Playing it to Tips. So Arges is gonna be moved with no problem. So actually, I think this is better for Cheese. Because they're gonna be able to move Arges and... Oh, playing Hydra, planning on vanquishing Zeus soon enough. Actually, you can vanquish Zeus with Pain. Finally, Pain being useful. Oh no. No way. Ooh, she's gonna be playing Hercules at the Underworld, which is gonna stop Pyros from being moved. So that's actually not bad, to be honest. She's gonna use the Panic's discount, sending on a mortality potion, so soon most probably Hercules is gonna be defeated. Just need a little bit more strength there. We did not get it, we get Hydra and Olympus instead. She's moving over to the gardens, alright. Maybe they don't have a good hand and are choosing to discard. Or using 2 eye rules to gain 2 power. Very nice. And using a red rumble to move. Not discarding. Alright. Not using a red rumble. Very strange. Normally that's played even if just to move a Titan allocation away. Okay. Zlay, of course. Playing Great Rumble and moving another Titan. Having 2 Titans at location is dangerous, to be honest. We get to see a Lightning Bolt. Most probably gonna be Ah, not trapping Argus, instead just discarding the Hydra. Very interesting. So Cheese has lots of power, and we do not see a Ruthless from Zlay. And of course, Zeus is immediately vanquished. And Zlay did a very nice move here because he played Rage and thus moved Hercules over to the Gardens, and that means that he's gonna be able to vanquish Hercules by using both Titans and not discarding them because of the Mortality Potion. So great play here from Zlay. Still, Cheese has gotten rid of Zeus. They need to play. Ah, we see a Ruthless. And that's gonna be a free Lightus. Yeah, very dangerous to have 6 power or more. Oh, we see a Chariot play. We see a most probably a Lightning Bolt to trap the Hyros and Stratos. Although that means that Pyros is just gonna untrap one of them. Still, it's just one of them. Using the Chariot to move over to the Gardens to play a card, I suppose. No, to discard. Good enough, I suppose. And that means you can fade next turn also. And move. Unless they blocks that action. Moving Pyros to untrap Stratos. Uy, I gotta remember to update this thing. This game is not looking good for Cheese. Especially with that Hercules. Cheese is gonna be moving over to Mount Olympus. Spending 3 on Nessus. Nice. I suppose moving the cherry over to your location. Most probably to play another card. Any ally will do. We get another Fate. We see a Lightning Bolt, which will be great for Cheese because there are 2 Titans at one location. So both Titans and the Gardens are gonna be trapped. I'm gonna use that Chariot to play another card, of course. Another. Oh, we see Hydros, and Hydros will give Hercules -1 strength, which means that Nessus alone can defeat him next turn. Oh, market problems. All right, untrapping those 3 titles immediately. Very nice for him. Still very costly to do that. Moving Hydros over to Olympus. Still Cheese. Could move over to Tips to Fade. Olympus will be also nice, I suppose. Ah, you can do that. Excellent. Very good choice. By moving the chariot over to their location, they're gonna be able to use it to move over to the Underworld and vanquish Hercules. So we see Hermes, which is gonna bring back Zeus. And that means that they cannot move a Titan next turn with the move action. She is gonna be using the chariot to vanquish Hercules. Very nice for them. We get Rage from play, so Hermes is gonna be moved. Still, Cheese has defeated both Hercules and Zeus. Very nice for them. Oops, forgot to update this. Zlay fading. Go the distance, most probably gonna be played. No, we see Hera to trap Argus, who is probably gonna stay trapped for a bit. Because that just means that Argus is gonna stay there until Cheese decides. And of course that means they have 0 Titans out of 3. Only fading. We see Zeus, which is gonna trap Stratos when moved to Mount Olympus. Still. Oh no. If Zlay has a Planet's Line, then that's game. Ah, well, I mean, that does work. Vanquishing Zeus. And that's game because. Especially because if Cheese had a Rage. then they will be able to move her up. And that's gonna be game. Zlay has won the second game, which sadly leaves Cheese without a single win for these finals. Very sad to see, but still, congratulations to Zlay for winning another tournament. So, of course, as you remember, Zlay won the Magnificent Marvelous match, and with this, he has won the Titan Tussle. So, let's wrong one. Let's move in with the players to hear what they have to say. Congrats, Zlay, on winning the Titan Tussle!
Thank you. I will say a large part of my victory was just due to the fact that those fates against me just had no impact. The only fate... Okay, I will say I would have moved Meg over with the go the distance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because she was about to die anyways.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I probably should have, but oh well.
And I would have done Hera there. Just
instead of Zeus, because then it traps and forces another. Yeah, that probably would have been better. But I just kind of assumed you had another planet's align in hand. Which...
Yeah.
Because, like, there's no reason to never not have another planet's align in hand, you know?
The thing is, I didn't. I just drew this one.
Oh, you did? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have bought you at least a turn.
Okay, well...
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt a turn would have done much for me anyway. That was a pretty clean victory for you. Good game, though. That was really fun.
Good game.
Still, a rage would have been super useful that last turn, Cheese.
I was honestly expecting a rage.
Yeah. I was looking for it the entire game. I was trying to find rages, and I just... No.
In this mirror match, rage is so important. It's
super important, yeah. Like, half of the games I've won by trapping Zeus with Hydros and Rage. Like, that's been a consistent thing that I've done multiple matches at this point. But I just never got Rage.
I see. So, that's gonna be it for the tournament. And Zlay, this is the second mirror tournament that you win. What do you feel?
Yes. Pretty good. 2 for 2. Maybe 3 for 3 eventually, but we'll see.
We'll see. And thank you, you two, for playing. And yeah, these were some very quick matches, and I still enjoyed these finals. Would have loved to see a tier game, but still, you did a good job on Zlay.
Very well played, Cheese. You did amazing too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Cheese. So thank you for participating, Cheese.
Thank you for having me. This has been really fun.
And sadly, in this mirror match, we do not have a second place prize.
Oh, that's fine.
Like the Magnificent Marvelous match. Still, I hope you enjoyed playing all these Hades' mirrors. I know I did enjoy watching them.
Yeah.
It's been very...
Yes? Well, alright. So, any final thoughts you want to share, Cheese?
Not in particular that I can think off the top of my head. I guess I mean I feel like I can't really be too mad about taking second, especially since this was my first tournament. I'm pretty amazed that I even made it this far. So
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was your first.
Yeah, this is my first any competitive villainous before.
You played great. I can't wait to see you in future tournaments.
Yeah, well, thank you. Fingers crossed that I'll do as well there.
So, very nice. Excellent. As always, thank you for participating, Cheese. And as you Zlay, gonna be interesting to draw your portrait, your Darden's me.
Oh, I have some ideas.
So, of course, I will try to finish it quicker this time. I don't know why.
Oh, it's no problem. I'm in any rush.
Yeah, I don't know why Nia took so long for me, especially because the portrait I did for Hades for the finale, I finished in 3 days.
It looks great. And once again, I'm not...
Really good.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, Cheese. Still, Cheese. Thank you for playing again. And
Yeah, of course.
even
Thanks.
though you had very bad luck on those fates, I
Yeah.
still think you did pretty nice, especially on that first
Yeah.
match with all those Titans
Yeah.
played almost immediately.
Yeah, that was very lucky.
Exactly. Forcing Zlay to be a bit more aggressive, I believe.
Bit more
Mhm.
aggressive, but fortunately, I had Chariot that game.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where was my Chariot this game?
Ah, yeah, you did not get to play this
Nope.
game.
It was 5 cards down.
Dang.
But, yep.
Yeah.
Well played.
All right.
So I hope to see you in the next tournaments, Cheese, if you
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to.
still would like to. And also you Slay to see if you win the Steel one in a row.
Yeah, it'll be a
Uh,
lot harder with group matches now, but I look forward to the challenge.
And so before you leave, I would like to ask both of you, which match in the whole tournament, including the multiplayer ones, do you think was the toughest for you?
Hmm.
More like which game, not the whole match.
Yeah.
Much more
Right.
like the game.
Well, I mean, I lost this one, so I'm tempted to say that. But discounting that, which I think a lot of it just came down to like very poor, unfortunate fate draws. I think the one that I feel like I actually struggled with the most was the free for all, the very first round.
Yes, I would
Um,
have to agree with that. The free
Free
falls
for all was it was very hard to balance because it becomes this almost like diplomacy game of like who do I target and who. It's almost a different genre of board game.
It is very different than 1v1, and the only reason I won my free for all was because the bottom of my fate deck didn't do anything, and I was able to get to WinCon and force everyone at the table to fate me just to have a chance.
Right. Yeah. I got pretty lucky and I managed to fate lock a number of people, or a number of people happened to be fate locked around at the time that I hit my WinCon. So I just happened to be set up in a position where no one could really fate me very easily.
I see.
Yeah.
So in the multiplayer games, do you believe that you won by what do you say, convincing others on not failing you, Cheese?
Not convincing necessarily. It's more so just a thing of like there was a lot of discussion throughout that game of like whenever someone would fate, like 3 people would be like, you should fate that person or you should fate that person. So it became a very different game of like, how do we convince someone to fate the people that benefits us the most? You know?
Yes. Table Talk is a very large dynamic of their games.
So I felt like I did a pretty good job at that aspect of it. But yeah, it was a very different diving into the 1v1s from that, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very interesting talks. So that's gonna be it for the tournament. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And please please pay attention to whether we make another mirror tournament or maybe we'll make another normal tournament, so you can choose any character you want. Still, that's up in the air for now. Thanks everyone for watching. Congratulations to Slay for getting first play and to Cheese for getting second place in a 24-player tournament. I like that.
Yes, wonderful turnout. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I will leave you and see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks everyone for watching this finale. And of course, Lay gets another victory, which is gonna be super interesting. So now he's probably gonna be targeted in the next mirror matches, especially in the multiplayer games, because everyone will know that he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And Cheese, luckily for them, by getting second place, is most probably not gonna be targeted as much. But still, Cheese showed very very good strategies on all these matches. I would say Cheese definitely did great in his matches against Ramen Injections and Mario. I wouldn't say they dominated those matches, but they did super well. They performed excellently. Still, Zlay also did very well against Lark and against First Star 11. Uh, his games against Lark were more difficult, I'd say, for him. He had a harder time in those, but still won that match and won this one. And in a record time, we're only 50 minutes in for the finale. I expected a longer games, to be honest, especially because Magnesius Marvel's match lasted way long. So, of course, I'm gonna be saying you all goodbye. And please, how do you say that? Yeah, please remember that eventually I will be posting re-uploads of all the matches, the individual matches, on my channel with all the downtime cut and all the technical difficulties cut, so you can watch them if you haven't. And also for the finale re-upload, I of course will add a section with all the credits and all the statistics of the tournament, to see which people got which achievements, and of course with the final ranking. Because, as you may remember, whoever gets achievements will get a boost in the ranking when there is a tie. So all the people that didn't win a single match will still get a higher ranking just by virtue of the achievements they got. So look forward to that. And of course, before we leave, I will be showing you the final bracket. Just let me wait a bit. And actually, I'm gonna message Waco quickly, see if he's available. Still, here it is, everyone. The final bracket for the tournament. Oops. And Zlay has won. And look at that, those nice colors. I love them. Definitely. One of my favorite things about this tournament is making all the visuals and stuff. I really like that aspect of this. Thank you, everyone, all the players, for participating. I still cannot believe that we got to 24 participants, especially because Hades is normally considered one of the worst characters in the game competitively. So very surprising to see that so many people find him fun, especially in 6-player matches, which were much longer than the Madam Mims matches and also the Radigan matches. Still, hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you as a viewer enjoyed watching these matches, and I hope you enjoyed my commentary as always. And may I remind you that this tournament was brought to you by me, MetaCross, and also Waco and alecrat. So also I would like to say thank you for both of them. They especially helped to get players for the tournament. So I really thank them for making this 24-player tournament a reality. I had so much fun. And of course, Zlay is gonna be getting the prize. I would have loved to give the second player a prize, but I honestly don't have time to make another drawing, even if it's of lesser quality. So I'm sorry, Cheese. Still, I'm glad you enjoyed the tournament, that you joined, and of course, I believe that's it. Let me just make this a little bit better, nicer. Let me make the bracket a little bit nicer because this just looks better. Come on, that looks so nice. I really like how the second phase and Hades turned out. And of course, I always enjoy making these drawings, even though they take me quite a bit of effort. So that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I see you everyone